2021, it's Trey Lance.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Let's go now.
Throwing first play is Lance. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. And Lance going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lance. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready. 43 rail. Green attack. Hey, green. Black ultra. Blaster 6.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Dumps this one off to Algier. No gain on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Complete. Smith has it. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Justin Jefferson, and so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Akers will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Falcons now.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32. Throwing now is Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Falcons come in with 2 wins on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now Lance again.
And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
On 1st down, Lance.
Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Smith in motion right. Working from the gun. Lance
looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw here.
Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
He's across midfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps them move the sticks. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Going right back to Akers.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now.
Here we go. Here we go. Smash, red. Cut.
Lance now on 1st down. This is to Pitts on the quick slant.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Wait. Dog red.
Here's Lance. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
3 quarters have come and gone. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 14. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now Lance again.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson,
40 yards.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy,
but it'll be second down. Carr now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On the move to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Let's go. Red, yellow. Set.
The Lance going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
30 yards.
and the Falcons have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense